Hey anyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Abhi on Camera, where today we're watching Komi Can't Communicate Season 2, Episode 7. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised. I checked my website, just for a maybe, but I expected this episode to be delayed, the translation to be delayed, for a few more hours like it has been for like 2 weeks now. But lo and behold, the episode was there, so here we are, and I have been super excited to watch this episode. Last week we saw a preview for once, and it looks like that blue-haired protagonist kid is going to be, in this episode. And I don't know, I think he's going to be fun. And how many times can I say I don't know? Let's just get into it. Oh, she's freaking out about it. Communication 64, a misunderstanding. Is this actually Najibi's perspective, or is Komi just having a weird dream? He's writing a whole letter like, please. Please. So funny, the animation. That's gonna explode and she won't. Nope. Can't maintain the calm for long. Oh no! After all night, I was just checking his pulse. Number 65, hallucination? Please don't tell me you think Komi didn't show up and you imagined all of it? Of course, he can't accept it either. Oh, that's so cute. They're freaking out about the same things. It's funny that they do redo this from other angles, the same scene. We said, hey, no reason for any confusion. Oh no, of course he's still gonna imagine it's a hallucination. Of course now his powers of translation are just, failing him. Right when he knows the answer, he's just rejecting it. Run for her life. 66, a narcissist. Narcissus. Yeah, that was a weird Greek myth. A guy... Oh, she's explaining. Hey, it's protagonist. Okay, so 2 in 1 then. Justin Bieber! Oh no, he's getting worse and worse. Loving narrator, he's doing my job for me, that's for sure. Honestly, is he really that different from Nakanaka? The whole Chunibyo nonsense? He's just even less, self-aware. Nakanaka knows enough to be embarrassed sometimes, but him, he's lost. Have you even been in the class? It would be a cool detail if you two were there and we just, didn't talk. But I don't remember seeing blue hair. Honestly, and also for this show, he would be exactly the type of person to actually dye his hair blue. I really should have been talking. I kind of missed what he just said. Wait, people are actually mobbing him or what? So, Commentator seems to have the same kind of mind-reading power as Tadano. Oh no, that's an enemy. Honestly, you are funny. Baldy? Why Baldy? Oh, everyone is defending her. You should have tried earlier, dude. He may think what he thinks, but he freaks out all the same. What is the Commentator? He just follows him around everywhere. Is Commentator saying all this out loud? Oh, look at his pose. Looks like commentator is his translator. So wake up, you're right. So you are saying it out loud. Love that he's saying it out loud. Oh my god. I think Sophie's 67, a school trip. I have to be frank. I got so annoyed at the fact that as you grow up in the American school system, field trips just grow less and less common. Right? And honestly, I sometimes got mad. Like the fact that why do kids get the field trips? Like, are they really going to appreciate going to the museum as much as like a high schooler would? Does that actually matter? No, I was just jealous that we had to go to school more often than like a kid who had more fun time. Tell me, hello? She's totally freaked out. Or lost in thought. Quintuple booking? Yeah, this is fun. School trip arcs are always something fun, and hopefully these two will get some alone time. Did she not go or something? He always knows what... Actually, I can't say always. He knows what to say 99% of the time. Unless he gets into his own head and starts freaking out. Hey, she's talking. Oh. She didn't go on the last school trip because of her issues. Look, I know that feeling, personally. Fine, maybe not in like a... not maybe because of like a field trip group or something. Actually, never mind. That too. Where, you know, I just had to join up with someone else because I was one of the last ones standing. I didn't have anyone close, and it's not a great feeling, right? You watch so many people just jump off together with people, and it's like you're just sitting there. Especially recently, I've just decided to just... Recently, I started to just request if I could do it by myself, then, you know, deal with the awkwardness. Going with people I didn't really know. Always, right? What did I just say a few minutes ago? If he gets flustered, he will mess up. Otherwise, he's fine. Not to be unknown. Like, but there's still a lot of female friends you're fine talking to. Well, fine. Right, Otori, God no. God no, look at you. Oh man, this is like the most she's talked in this whole show, I think. She wants to... I really hope they keep going with this show, because I've seen bits and pieces of near the end of it where she starts talking more and they have a relationship, and it's more fun. I mean, I know I usually skip this part, but seriously, I love this ending. I never miss it. And that was episode 7. Another really fun episode of the show. Both Komi and Tadano were freaking out after his little, you know, sick time last episode. And then we got introduced to Mr. Protagonist. I'm just going to keep calling him Mr. Protagonist, right? Or what is it, Naruse? Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure out what I call him. Right, we were introduced to him, and yeah, I was wondering what he would act like, right? And he was totally narcissistic, and it was fun, right? 'Cause, you know, he projects an air of narcissism, but you can see that it's just like a shell for his own insecurity, right? Oh shoot, they got in my way. Like, face the truth. Nah, they're just like my fans, right? Honestly, it is pretty much the same thing as Nakanaka, right? Where she chooses to like go the Chunibyo or I'm probably not saying that correctly, right? And act like a big old fantasy magician, right? He's just like acting like he's the coolest, suavest dude in the room, like he's Psyche? No. There's another anime, right, where there's like a guy with glasses and he's just like the ultimate dude who can do anything, right? He acts like he's that guy, even though nobody sees him that way. And of course, the surprise extra, Mr. Commentator. I definitely didn't catch his name, right? Where he has the same power as Tadano to read minds, and he just reads all the context bubbles out loud. And they both are a interesting addition to this wild and crazy cast. And finally was the touching moment with Tadano and Komi. Really, a lot of people are noticing it, and I don't think I've said it yet, but this season, every single episode seems to be ending in a little story blip that furthers Tadano and Komi's relationship. Right, last season was just just go through the chapters. This one is very clearly ending off in moments that bring them closer together, right? And this one was that conversation about the field trip, right, where Komi reveals, because of how lonely she was, that she avoided the her last school trip, right, because she couldn't bring herself to communicate with people, and she believed herself to be a burden on them, right? And she feared the same thing was going to happen, and she might not go to this one. And Todno, being Todno, was like, I'll support you. He even asked her out, even though he backtracked. It's like, even if we don't go, why don't we go? And that was pretty slick, even though he dodged at the last second. And of course, there's that Komi's like happy feeling when it turns out that, yeah, she won't be stuck with nobody wanting her, right? We as the audience knew that, obviously, because she's the most desirable girl in class, but she doesn't know that. Every week we get a new episode of this show, and it's great. I love coming back to it. Thank you for watching this reaction. What was your favorite part of this episode? Over here is the next reaction whenever that comes out. Over here is a playlist of my videos, and on my face is the subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize even. I don't mind. See ya.